The simmering feud between former allies Donald Trump and Elon Musk is once again making headlines, and this time it's all about government subsidies and spending. On Tuesday, President Trump suggested that the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE as it is known, should scrutinise the billions of dollars in subsidies that Elon Musk companies receive from taxpayers. Trump claimed that cutting those subsidies could save the country what he called a fortune, arguing that without government support, Musk's ventures, from rockets and satellites to electric cars, would not survive. Trump's latest swipe comes just the day after Elon Musk reignited his own criticism of Trump's massive tax cut and spending bill. Musk, the world's richest man, has called the legislation utterly insane and destructive, accusing lawmakers who campaigned on limiting spending of betraying their promises. He was even vowed to help unseat any lawmaker who backed the bill, going so far as to say they should hang their heads in shame and warning that they could lose their primaries next year if he has anything to do with it. This is all unfolding as the sweeping tax and spending package makes its way through the Senate. Now, partisan analysts say the bill could add around $3 trillion to the national debt, exactly what Musk says he has been fighting to reduce through his own cost-cutting efforts with DOGE. Ironically, Musk actually led that same cost-saving initiative under Trump's administration, but now he is attacking the very spending that threatens to wipe out those savings. For context, Musk's companies have indeed benefited enormously from federal contracts and subsidies. SpaceX alone holds roughly $22 billion in government contracts, including key deals with the Pentagon and NASA. Then there's Starlink, SpaceX's satellite arm, which has grown rapidly in part because of federal funds for expanding broadband access. And of course there is Tesla, which over the years has received billions in tax credits and subsidies to boost electric vehicle production and clean energy. It is no surprise, then, that Trump would zero in on Musk's government support to make a broader point about fiscal discipline. In his post on Truth Social, Trump even suggested that without these subsidies, Musk would have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. Musk, for his part, responded on his own platform, X, simply saying, "I am literally saying cut it all now." In other words, Musk says he is fine with losing every dollar in subsidies if it means stopping what he views as reckless spending in Washington. The feud has also had real-world consequences for investors. Tesla shares took a major hit earlier this month, losing about $150 billion in market value in a single day when this rift first exploded. Shares have since recovered somewhat, but on Tuesday they fell again, down about 5% in Frankfurt trading after Trump's latest remarks. This all raises a big question. How much influence does Elon Musk actually have when it comes to Congress? He has been one of the Republican Party's biggest private donors, pouring almost $300 million into Trump's re-election campaign. But his increasingly vocal attacks on the president's signature spending plan are creating tensions within the GOP, with some Republicans now worried the feud could hurt their prospects in the next congressional elections. And if all that were not enough, Musk is once again calling for the creation of a new political party, which he is mockingly calling the Porky Pig Party, claiming that America has become a one-party country when it comes to big spending. So where does this all go from here? It is anyone's guess how much impact Musk's threats and criticisms will have on the bill's final passage, or whether Trump will actually follow through with efforts to claw back subsidies to Musk's companies. But one thing is clear, this split between two of the most influential figures on the American right is far from over, and the battle lines are being drawn around the issue of just how much government spending is too much. For now, both men seem determined to go toe-to-toe, and it is a political clash that could have big implications for the tech industry, the energy transition, and the Republican Party's future direction. We'll be watching it closely here on NewsX World. Follow us for this and much more from across the globe.